So I'm Paul Philippi. I'm third generation owner of Bruning Grocery. My grandfather and grandmother Philippi side, they bought into the store in 1973. My dad came in 1984, and I've been back since 2008. So it's been a long time. I always kind of was the one of us three boys. I was always the one that kind of followed dad up to the store. I wanted to kind of help out, and I just always kind of had a weird connection to the store in some ways. Went off to college to do definitely not grocery, but the more I was in college, the more I got into my business classes, my marketing classes. I felt this pull to go do my own thing, and that thing I just knew was the store. Homecoming week, it was always dress up what you want to be when you grow up. Well, I grabbed a dirty old apron from the store and wore it, like I was going to be dad and grandpa and cut meat all day. The meat department has always been a central point of what we've done here. Oddly enough, none of us are really trained in it. We've kind of learned along the way and learned from other people. But it's something that we've all known and understood, and it was drilled into me how important it is to our store, to our community, to our customers. And so it's always been the main focal point of what we want to do here. We're always trying to grow around it and offer new things around it. But we don't want to somehow misstep on what has given us what we have. I'd love to get into meat sticks and jerky and hot dogs, and I look at some towns that have the Wilbur weenie or a Wahoo wiener, and stuff like that. And I'd love to have Bruning Grocery one, and so that's where it started. And I've got a long way to go because I'm self-taught and learning as I go, but we're getting there. Some of our creations, like the meat boxes, came about just out of necessity. We have Christmas time, we're always busy with prime ribs and a lot of other things, and we'd run into situations where people walk in and we're just running with their heads cut off and they want a gift. Can you do this for me? It was always like, well, we'll try, but man, it was stressful to try and get all that done. So it was like, hey, I wonder if we can put something together. There's this place called Omaha Steaks that does this stuff. I wonder if we could do something like that. Never in my wildest dreams did I think it would grow to what it has. We've had to cap the amount that we do because we sold almost 800 one year, and could have sold more then, but we were putting some twilight hours in to get all that done. And it's just awesome to know that something like that could help so many people, and people look forward to it. It's a lot of pride in that. We're lucky enough that a big part of our business is that, we have a number of local cafes over the years and currently that trust us to serve them and to supply them. And it forces pride into what you're doing more than, knowing that this product is not just going to be going out to whomever down, it's 2 states away. Like, it's going down the street and, I might be eating it later myself. So I want this product to be good. Any of the local community celebrations and different things like that are willing to work with us, we want to work with them. We want, those things are what make small town life good. And so it's not something we need to make a killing on. We just want it to be good, because the better the community is, the better the county is, the better surrounding communities are, the better we're going to be. It's just, it all works together. Recently, yes, we've had the opportunity to work with Hintz Produce. It's been great, and they offer a great product. The customers love it. I love it. I love having something local and keeping the money local, business local. We were able to do something with Bruning Farms here recently. If we can do that again, I'm going to be all over it. People want local. And so the more we can offer that is from here, the better. It boggles my mind sometimes, the distance that I do have some customers that come for things. A lot of it can be traced back, I think, to years before me being here of, being consistent. And it can be kind of like hard to wrap your head around sometimes that somebody from this far away would want to come here for that. I had a random phone call of somebody that had no connection to here from Alaska, that had talked to somebody who talked to somebody that there was good meat that came from Bruning, Nebraska, Bruning Grocery, and they wanted to know if I'd ship it out there. Unfortunately, that one never actually panned out to work out the way we wanted to, but that one was okay, sure, I'll see if I can figure it out, but I didn't quite nail that one down. Small business, 100%, any business, but small business, it's your employees. I mean, yeah, My dad has done amazing things. My grandpa did amazing things. I've tried to work really hard and replicate what they've done. I would not be here. The lights would not be on if it weren't for the employees. I know that for a fact. I have employees that have been here for decades, and they make everything work. I just saw this morning in a report that we get 30% of independent grocers in Nebraska closed up from 2016 to 2021. And it's been almost 5 years since that ended. I would almost guarantee we've lost another 30%. It is becoming a problem. And not for everyone, but it is going to be more difficult and harder on people to maintain the livelihood they want in their small community without it. I hate to say that we're the one that keeps it. I don't believe that. We're just here. This is where we are, and we hope to serve the ones we can reach. But it makes me sick to see some of these other ones close up, because there's some people that are working harder than I am, and it's not working. And that's hard to see. But it is an absolute must-have for whoever my customer base is. I think if I went away, people aren't going to die. But I believe that what I do is very important, and I want to live up to that.
I would tell you that the hub of the town right now is probably more the grocery store than it is anything else. The school depends on it for some of the activities that they have. I know that people are coming and going to activities all the time. They can stop in, run in and get something. Or if you're short, if you're having an activity, you can go say, Paul, I need more buns or hot dogs or whatever it is. And they've got them, and they're there to help you. And so it's great to see that service hasn't changed in these 32 years. They've always been like that. And when we have people visit town, they bring their coolers with them to go over to the meat market, take meat home with them because of its freshness and how it's cut.
One advantage we have where we are is we're about 35 miles from Walmart's. So this is a good hub for communities around to buy their groceries, and they're very successful. If you ever walk in, and all the employees are very personal. There's a lot of personality in the meat department, and the checkout counters and the store stockers. It's just a friendly place to be, and people enjoy going there.
Obviously for me, I have an emotional connection to this community in this county. I grew up here. I reaped the benefits of the hard work and what everybody else did before me. I've always felt a really strong belief that I need to give back and reciprocate that, because I want my kids to have the childhood I had, or the opportunity, I guess, to have the fun, the freedom, the education that I got. And so for me, having a business in a small community it's a dream come true. It's the fact that I can do it where I'm from, where I grew up, and see the benefits to my kids and the other people in the community. And yeah, that's what it's all about.